Wild goats, how are we? We've got Wednesday's workout today, so two pretty similar workouts, slight differences. So we're going to cover the bear track first, and I'll link the time for the bells or business track too. So we're beginning with 4 sets for kind of load or quality. So the first movement we're going to have is 5 front rack step ups. If you've got some sort of step or a chair around your house, you can do this. If not, we could just do a split squat instead. So just on the spot, we can just simulate, a lunge or a step up like that. But with our step up, we're gonna have 5 reps per leg, holding like a single item on one side. So if I was using my right leg, my dumbbell or my kettlebell, I can hold on the other. We're gonna try and get onto our toe first before we begin, and then we just push through our heel standing. So we want to try and avoid using that back leg too much. And if you don't have any load, you can just make this tougher by just trying to really descend slowly, like get a nice even sort of 3 to 5 second descent on the way down. So we'll have 5 on either side, holding the weight on the opposite side, that whichever leg is on the box. So keep your foot up on top for all 5 reps, and then we can change it over. In terms of your heights, try to find something that probably simulates where you squat. Ideally just a little bit, that slight hip crease below the knee, that below parallel type range. Then we've got 15 either prone lift-offs or dumbbell row or banded row. Like actually, let's have this over here. If you can try to find like the bear people a band from somewhere, or if you need one, hit me up, or online, there's so much you can do with these. Like even for like our row today, you can find a variation like this where we kind of get our band, step our other leg through and sort of create some tension there, and then get our row. So like we've kind of previously stated, like for the people looking to hold on to strength or potentially get stronger, like just working those ranges is important. Like we can manipulate the difficulty by slowing it down, like on the way down, or changing the movement. But a few basic things like a band are going to make life a lot easier. So it's 15 either there, or if you've only got your broom handle, it's going to be a prone lift off to press. So there's going to be 15 of these, either 15 rows per arm, 15 prone lift off. So arms nice and straight, lift your chest up off the ground as high as we can. We get behind your head and then back down. That's 1. Keep your arms straight, lift up high, try and maintain that height, up, and then down. So it's gonna be 4 rounds for that. So if you've got weight available for the box, any sort of thing, that backpack that we've been using, let's use that. Otherwise we can just slow it down. So then the actual workout, we're gonna have, to begin with, 3 rounds. So it's gonna be 200-meter run, and then it's gonna be 30 sit-ups. So sit-up standard, we're just gonna go toes straight ahead today for both options. Shoulders and hands touch the ground, chest touching the thigh. So it's gonna be 20 sit-ups of those. So 220, 3 rounds through. Then we're gonna go into 5 rounds. First up, we've got either 5 strict pull-ups. Hopefully, most of us, I've probably had about 10 or so people hit me up that have created those handles already, which is awesome. So if you've got them, 5 strict pull-ups, or hit up Nate or myself, we can show you how to kind of progress those so you can get a strict pull-up. Or 10 backpack rows. So that backpack we've been using a heap, feel that backpack for 10 bento rows in that position. Then we're gonna have 30 walking lunges. So just stepping forward, knee kissing the ground, feet come together, standing tall, working our way through 15. If you don't have the distance to do walking lunges, we can just step forward and back. That's fine. Then we're going to have 30 single arm pull throughs. So once again, use our band. If we've got one. So walk this through using one arm. Nice tight lower back, squeezing our butt, sort of trying to simulate that little bit of twisting that we'll get by holding a dumbbell on one side, but we still really want to be feeling it through the back of the leg and butt. 15 on one arm, 15 on the other. If you really don't have a band, if you don't have a band, then we can go 15 per side on that single leg hip thrust. So you'll have 5 rounds through that. Pull-ups, 30 walking lunges, and the 30 reps of the hip thrusts or the pull-throughs. Once you do those 5 rounds, you'll do another 3 rounds of the 200 run and 20 sit-ups. So 1, 2, 3, then we're done. Easiest way is probably to check out the description and just write it all down. Easy. For the bells and business track, it's going to start off very similar. We're going to have 5 front rack step-ups. So here we're really looking for a quality position. So the whole foot's on that box, toes pointing straight ahead. Make sure that heel's on there, our knees tracking straight ahead. Simulating roughly where we'd like to squat to. Hip just below the top of our knee. I like to try and get up on my toe first. It makes this a lot tougher, but it turns it into more of an actual leg exercise rather than just bouncing off that back line. Push through the heel, standing nice and tall, controlling it down. So we're going to keep that one foot up there. Easy as we're just going to go 5 per side, and we've got the weight on the opposite side, so you can build that up in weight as we go. So 5 on each side, and then we're going to alternate with 15 single arm rows. So you get that spine neutral, pulling out, finding a load we can get 15 with. That's challenging. If you've only got something light and it's too easy, then maybe the first few reps you can just slow the descent down a bit, and then speed up the remainder. So 4 rounds of that. Then the workout, it's going to begin with 3 rounds of 200-meter run and 20 sit-ups. If for some reason you're not able to run or you need to modify that, you can change it to a row, ski, or you can double the bike, and then 20 sit-ups. So feet straight ahead, shoulders and hands touch the ground, chest touching thighs, piece of cake. So 3 rounds of that. Then you'll have 5 rounds of 5 strict pull-ups, 10 one arm alternating lunges. So we're going this kind of sort of weight on the one side, so it doesn't really matter which one we begin with, but stepping forward, knee kissing the ground, alternating for 10 reps. Load should be something challenging enough that you maybe have to break those up, or probably breaking it up after 10. You have a little bit of a breather, and then we go on to the other side. So you can either use a kettlebell or a dumbbell there, whatever sort of is the right weight that you've got available to get those 10 unbroken but still be challenging. And then we've got 20 suitcase deadlifts, or 10 again. So here our feet are going to come together, really still focus on that neutral spine, bending forward. Keep that tummy nice and braced. Want to avoid sort of twisting too much. 10 on one, and then 10 on the other. Once you've got 5 rounds through that, you'll go back another 3 rounds of 200-meter run, or whatever we change it to, and then 20 sit-ups again. They'll kind of cash in, cash out. So yeah, warm-ups will be attached. Follow along with the video. Any questions, let us know, but see you in the wild.